10 Most Famous Paintings in History. Part 2. Number 5. Yell and Scissor by Artemisia Gentileschi, circa 1620. Yell and Scissor is one of the most dramatic works by the Italian Baroque painter Artemisia Gentileschi. The painting was created around 1620 and is now housed in the Museum of Fine Arts in Budapest. What is depicted in the painting? The painting captures the moment just seconds before the killing. Sisera, the defeated Canaanite military commander, is asleep, convinced that he is safe. Yell has already positioned a tent peg against his temple and raised a hammer to strike. Rather than showing the act of violence itself, Gentileschi chose the tense moment beforehand, when the outcome is already inevitable. Symbolism of the painting. Yell's golden dress contrasts with the dark setting and Sisera's colorful clothing. Art historians often interpret the gold as a symbol of her virtue and coming victory. The light falls primarily on Yell, making her the central figure of the composition. Sisera, in contrast, becomes the vulnerable one. Unlike many artists of her time, Gentileschi portrays Yell not as a seductress or deceiver, but as a strong and determined woman who saves her people. Interesting fact: Artemisia Gentileschi survived a traumatic assault in her youth, and later became famous for paintings in which women take power into their own hands and overcome tyrannical men. Because of this, many scholars see Yell and Sisera not only as a biblical scene, but also as a powerful statement about female strength and justice. Who was Sisera? Sisera was the commander of King Jabin's army. For 20 years, he oppressed the Israelites and kept them under his control with a powerful military force that included 900 iron chariots. Who was Yell? Yell was the wife of Heber the Kenite. She was not a warrior and did not take part in the battle, yet she played a decisive role in the story. Why did Yell kill Sisera? After the Israelites, led by Barak, defeated Sisera's army, he fled the battlefield. He came to Yell's tent because there was peace between King Jabin and Yell's family. Yell welcomed him, gave him milk, and covered him with a blanket. Feeling safe, Sisera fell asleep. Yell then took a tent peg and a hammer and killed him. Why did she do it? The Bible does not explicitly explain her motives, so several interpretations exist. She supported the Israelites and wanted to help bring down their oppressor. She believed Sisera deserved punishment for his cruelty and warfare. She was fulfilling God's will. Earlier, the prophetess Deborah had foretold that Sisera would die at the hands of a woman. Another interesting fact: many artists have depicted this story because of its striking contrast. A powerful military commander, feared by many and undefeated in battle, is ultimately brought down by an ordinary woman. Number 4. Stoczek during a ball at the court of Queen Bona in the face of the loss of Smolensk is a famous painting by Polish artist Jan Matejko, completed in 1862. It depicts the court jester Stoczek sitting in deep thought during a royal ball, hosted by Queen Bona Sforza. At that moment, news arrives at the palace that Smolensk has been lost 1514. Yet while the nobles continue celebrating, Stoczek is the only one who truly understands the gravity of the event. The painting is built on a striking contrast. In the background, a lively and carefree ball is taking place. In the foreground sits a lonely, gloomy, unthoughtful jester. He is separated from everyone else, sitting alone in a dark corner. His expression is serious, almost tragic. He is not joking, even though he is the court jester. The nobles know about the news, yet they continue to celebrate. Music is playing, and the festivities go on. No one seems to react to the loss of Smolensk. Beside Stoczek lies a document announcing the fall of Smolensk in 1514. It is not merely a letter, it symbolizes a national defeat. It stands in sharp contrast to the carefree atmosphere of the ball. The celebration continues in the background, despite the tragedy. The central message of the painting is clear. Jan Matejko wanted to portray not just a historical event, but a warning. A state does not perish when it loses a war, it perishes when it stops seeing reality. Part 3 is coming soon. Don't miss it.